From the beginning, the rationale for waging war was stealth, the ability to operate unnoticed, even while far ahead. The observability of underwater forces is so low that the enemy can never be sure that they do not exist. Subsea power is a low-density, high-demand asset that provides a strong return on investment. This provides precise effects, kinetic and non-kinetic, in areas where other forces cannot act. Undersea forces have no visible footprint and limited logistics. They deliver autonomy, endurance, stealth, sensors, and firepower, often in one package. Undersea forces have special capabilities to meet these needs. Undersea forces have special capabilities to meet these needs. The Nimitz-class aircraft carriers USS John C. Stennis, CVN-74, and USS Ronald Reagan, CVN-76, Wright, conduct dual-carrier strike force operations in the U.S. 7th Fleet Area of Operations in the Philippine Sea. The Nimitz-class aircraft carriers are a class of 10 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers in service with the United States Navy, U.S. Navy. This class of aircraft carrier is named for the commander of the United States Pacific Fleet, Fleet Admiral Chester William Nimitz, who was the last U.S. Navy officer to hold the rank. With an overall length of 333 meters and a displacement of more than 100,000 tons, the Nimitz-class aircraft carriers were the largest warships built, until the USS Gerald R. Ford entered service in 2017. The carrier uses two A4W pressurized water reactors driving 4 propeller shafts and can produce a maximum speed of over 30 knots, 56 km per hour, and a maximum power of around 260,000 shp, 190 megawatts. As a result of the use of nuclear power, the ship is capable of operating for more than 20 years without refueling and has an estimated service life of more than 50 years. The carrier's angular flight deck uses a CATOBAR arrangement to operate the aircraft, with steam catapults and arresting cables for launch and landing. In addition to speeding up flight deck operations, this allows for a much wider variety of aircraft compared to the STOVL arrangement used on smaller carriers. All Nimitz-class ships are powered by two A4W nuclear reactors housed in separate compartments. The steam produced rotates 4 propeller shafts producing a maximum speed of over 30 knots, 56 km per hour, and a maximum power of 260,000 brake horsepower, 194 megawatts. This ship carries weapons to counter enemy missiles and aircraft. This armament consists of 2 or 3 RIM-7 Sea Sparrow NATO or RIM-162 Evolved Sea Sparrow missile Mk-29 missile launchers designed for defense against aircraft and anti-ship missiles, as well as 3 or 4 20mm Phalanx CIWS. The USS Ronald Reagan did not have this armament, but was built with the Mk-49 guided missile launch system for the RIM-116 rolling airframe missile, 2 of which were also installed on the USS Nimitz and USS George Washington. Its other defense systems are 4 Mk-36 Sipican SRBOC, Super Rapid Blue Mothboard chaff, decoy launchers, which deploy infrared flares and chaff to jam enemy missile sensors. The 9-degree angled flight deck allows the aircraft to be launched and landed simultaneously. This flight deck angle also improves airflow around the carrier. 4 steam catapults were used to launch fixed-wing aircraft, and 4 arresting cables were used to anchor the landing aircraft. USS Ronald Reagan and USS George H.W. The Bushes each had only 3 stay cables, as a 4th cable was rarely used on earlier ships and was deemed unnecessary. This CATOBAR arrangement allows for faster launch and landing as well as a much wider range of aircraft that can be used on the ship compared to smaller carriers, most of which use the simpler STOVL arrangement without catapults or arresting cables. Ukrainian Navy Mi-8 helicopters perform a flyover of 2 Ukrainian Navy Island-class patrol vessels as part of Ukrainian Navy Day in Odessa, Ukraine during Exercise Sea Breeze 2021. Sea Breeze is a multinational maritime exercise jointly hosted by the US 6th Fleet and the Ukrainian Navy in the Black Sea since 1997. Sea Breeze 2021 is designed to increase the interoperability of participating countries and strengthen maritime security and peace in the region.